After about 60 miles of downwind sailing, being wing on wing, and the sun is getting low in the sky, but we can see the Isles of Scilly. So not far to go now. The Scilly Isles are craggier than I thought they were going to be. About to come into our, well, hopefully our mooring in this Isles of Scilly. The wind's really picked up now and changed direction, so I think we've just gotten in time, and it's gone really cold too. Well, we arrived in the Isle of Scilly last night, and the weather was very, very windy and really pretty cold as well. This is as the UK is suffering a heat wave. Anyway, we managed to get anchored. There was no mooring balls left here. And then more weather came in, so it was thunder and lightning last night. Our anchored drag alarm went off a couple of times. Poor Chip didn't get hardly any sleep. But we woke up to a beautiful, stunning, sunny morning, and it was just glorious. But now, as I'm speaking, it's 10:30 in the morning. We've got the fog rolling in. So they really get all sorts of weather here. But you know, we looked at all the weather charts, the wind charts, and the weather appeared to be perfect for our trip, both to the Isles of Scilly and then on to France. But we've had all sorts of weather, so it just shows that the weather predictions are nowhere near right. And you've just got to be prepared for anything, really, in the Atlantic. Just got the dinghy ashore in Tresco. And the fog keeps rolling in. We have a little shop here, and all different things on sale, and a honesty box.
You get a nautical iPad pouch for £5.
Yeah. Here, a couple of bumblebees. I think this is where we're going for lunch. Ruin Beach Cafe. I've started to think I've died and come to heaven here. Absolutely amazing piece. It's making me cry. So beautiful.
It's the softest sand I've ever walked on. It's like flour. It's really light. Amazing. Really cool. Standing on top of the blockhouse, building 1548, overlooking Old Grimsby Harbor. Sailboats everywhere. Fields of ferns. Very interesting. So he's going for a swim. Now, my feet are in the water. It feels like I'm in a bucket of ice cubes.
Going on an expedition looking for puffins this morning. Heading out into the open ocean. And that is Gimbal Point.
The next piece of rock is called Devil Point. All the way up.
That's the sort of thing you don't want to get through your propeller. Quite amazing rocks around here. Hello, want to go back? Hello. And we have a seal. Well, we've come 1.6 miles from our boat and we're at Manahawar, which is a rocky, uninhabited island, the Isles of Scilly. And we're looking for puffins. And we have birds ahead. I don't think they're puffins though. Are these? Puffins! Puffins! They are puffins in the water, just in front of us. That cluster there, puffins! Just doing a bit of paddling. I love the way this cafe has chairs up front or a bench at the front shaped like the bow of a boat. And portholes in the wall. Very nautical. So pretty here. We're on our way to the Abbey Gardens in Tresco on the Isles of Scilly. And we're not even in the gardens yet, and we've seen some amazing trees and plants.
Giant ferns.
And then the biggest tree fern I've ever seen in the UK. I mean, it is just massive.
For perspective, it's up there.
There's a whole row of them here. Ship's figureheads. rescued from one of the boats, French cannon.
Thank you.
In preparation for our journey, I'm going to cook a gammon joint. So I'm going to do it in the Instapot, which should do it fairly quickly. We have a good supply of electric because we've got a lot of solar on this boat, and hopefully we'll be able to make a couple of meals from that while we're on our way to France.
Right, so we're getting ready to head to France. Pretty sure we're going tomorrow morning, but we're watching the weather closely because crossing the English Channel is not to be taken lightly. A lot of horror stories out there and things to avoid and weather to encounter. We're having to get our pleasure craft reporting done with the United Kingdom on exiting, and we have already filed our customs entry form with the French authorities, and the marina has a copy, so sounds like we're all set to land in Brest on Tuesday morning.
Chip and I are now sitting down to do a last minute checks on the weather. See whether the weather and the tides and the currents are in our favour for sailing tomorrow to France. Checking out Scilly Chili. We've got vegetables and things here, and you can just scan to pay. So it's all.
Check this out. There's a card scanner in here, and money.
Look at
There's
all
a
the
card
money.
scanner to scan the cards.
very cold or cool and very windy morning, and we are leaving the Isles of Scilly and making our way to Brittany in France. So the wind direction is good, but the wind appears strong at the moment, so we'll see how things go.
Yeah, it's 20 to 25 knots at the moment, supposed to be dropping, and will drop severely by the time we get to Brest. Please join us in our next episode for the Channel crossing, our arrival in Brest, and exploration of the South Brittany coast.